Hello guys, how you doing? How you doing, guys? Sorry if I'm a little bit delayed in chat. I wasn't really given much of a heads up on when this thing was going to drop, so the chat might be a little off time from the actual movie, but we're good. But Seth Harris, STHHRS, dropped a movie, False Hawks. I was in it. Now, whether you guys think my acting is good or not, that's up for you to decide. It was just a fun little project. We were just doing something fun. You know, don't take it too seriously. But I'm excited to watch this thing that Seth has put his flesh and blood into, bro. He was working his ass off on the shoot. He was editing it day in and day out. He funded the entire thing. We got all of it, bro. Seth is a cool ass guy, and I'm very, very appreciative. Let's make this super big for him, cause he put a lot of work into this. Now, guys, if I would not feel bad at all if you went to the actual premiere right now on Seth's channel.
We're breaking the night.
Hey, thank you for the sub, bro. It's linked.
Dewiston just subscribed.
Oh, thank you for the 10 community subs, Aperture. Thank you, my man.
We're breaking the night.
Thank you for the gifted subs, Aperture, my man.
Mirage _ just subscribed.
Oh yeah, you're awesome, Aperture. I appreciate that. Now
we're breaking the night.
We're gonna let these subs get their
30 _fat _ x _ 30 just subscribed.
Thank you for the subs.
We're breaking the night.
Boosh, boosh.
Profound _ agenda just subscribed.
Hell yeah. False Hawks.
We're breaking the
False
night.
Hawks. False Hawks.
0H it's me K just subscribed.
Thank you.
We're breaking the night.
I hope this gets
Water Lily just subscribed.
So many views and bro stuff, bro. He's worked so hard on it.
We're breaking the night.
Fizzisti's just subscribed.
So we're gonna watch it right now. Big bump.
Ender SB just subscribed.
I'm gonna.
We're breaking the night.
Turn off the lights.
Putrid Chicken Tenders just subscribed.
And buzz the shit on y'all yourself. Yeah. Greg is on.
We're breaking the night.
Yo.
It's your boy Larry for just subscribed.
Shout out at Seth Harris. It is in fact at the highest setting. Very good. You did not miss it, Mad Good Vibes. The premiere is happening on Seth's right now. I saw a little bit of this when I was up hanging out with him the other day, figuring out congregated stuff. We might be going back up to see him again soon to work on more congregated stuff. So I'm excited to see this shit. It's time to watch Greg! It's time to watch Seth. Seth made this. Lock in, guys. Lignum, Ligma Pyre. That looks like a nice little beach house. Tell me if I'm not loud enough, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Alex is like shockingly good at acting, despite everything.
What the fuck is this? The 7th? 8th iteration now? Or another small pocket within it? Those fucking madmen
Yeah, Alex B's here, bro.
at the Department of Leviathan. Have they figured out communications yet?
As I was saying, Alex is a fucking crazy, but his acting is probably the best acting in the movie, to be fair.
And Heather Woodhills seems to be sleeping. Fucking awake! Completely. Unaware. You know? I wonder.
Sounded like, wait,
corruption
still what he
on its
sounds
way.
like. Well, technically, me and Jimmy are like the main characters. But yeah, like I said, Alex really killed this
What
line
it would
delivery.
even begin to fucking look like. If something,
Bing bong.
what they would look
What's up, Twistlock? You guys
If
hear me
they
just
brought
fine over the
something-
movie?
in this world that's not supposed to be here.
Oh, that's rough,
I've
Aperture. I know
been
about
on the
that, bro.
outskirts for a while. Everyone tosses me off as fucking crazy.
Yeah, Waterloo, it is.
Well, let's check in on their progress now and see what's bound to fucking
Nice,
happen.
thank you, Mad Good Vibes. Yo, Alex! Chill out, bro, chill out! Your firepower's gonna go crazy! No, no, he's gonna burn the place down, no! Bro is gripping some vape juice. It's kind of a cool opening. No problem, Zach. It's the least I could have done for my boy Seth after all the work he put in. This kind of gives me Dawn of the Dead, you know, like those opening vibes. He farted in his hand? He might have. Black man. Yo, can we get a TJ Letterbox review on this movie?
Game over.
Oh, nice. That was a pretty cool. That was a pretty cool sequence. Yeah, I did. Can't take it. Only about 10 minutes or so in. But you can watch the video whenever you want. It'll be up on YouTube. Yeah, shout out to Aperture for his work with the sardine tin and knocked off line. You know, it takes a lot of work to put together events, so you know that's no small feat, and I think that they should be congratulated for it. Except for John, he probably put like 2 seconds of work into that, or offloaded the work onto his goons. Oh yeah, Aperture, I heard you had a pretty good fight. I really love the color on this one. The funny part about this, guys, is that there wasn't really a whole lot of color correction on these parts. It was just like that blue. And the funny part, it hadn't like snowed up in Tennessee in like 3 years. So this is just like perfect timing for the movie. I wouldn't say disciples, because that would imply that they actually respect John, which also fell apart at the end. Yo, here's me, bro. I was locked into just having no shirt on, because I was like, I don't know, that'd probably be cool. What up, Steffi?
I hate to bother you in this beautiful retirement place you've set up for yourself, but Agent Greg, we have a proposition. We really need you again.
There you have it, sir. Really showing off my gut there. I love it.
Now, Agent Greg, we really need you to hear us out. We got a really bad situation over at Heatherwood Hills, and you know, people are dying. We need you to go over to police farms.
And people are dying? You have any idea what I've been through?
Now, hold up. Now,
My hair was going crazy right there.
Out. We can negotiate over it.
You know what? Thank you, Steffi. I think I'll just show you something. We've been working on it for a long time. Come on. Come on. Well, was it worth it? I built this bridge you're standing on right here for my own pleasure. But then the government, the city hall had to get involved, and they tried to take it away from me. Despite all the loopholes, despite all the precautions I've taken, they tried to take this bridge away from me. Hell yeah, Canal. And for what? Not to mention, I got shot in the arm on duty. I didn't choose to do that. And I fell into a bootleg experimental batch of Calypso. And the only thing I've got to show for it is this. The ability to teleport whenever there's a Calypso sale.
I understand. I think what they did to you on the force is despicable. But we're thinking about pulling Agent Jimmy back in.
Well, Zach.
Hi, I'm Joey. I'll be your narrator for this evening. Let me provide some explanation here. As you know, we are in a moment of the Leviathan universe, officially the 7th iteration, a world where
That
a small
motherfucker,
percentage of the ruling
who
class
said
are
that,
aware through various
aliens or
archaeological
something, bro.
digs of an entity named
You're gonna come in.
Leviathan. The thing is, this being is neither alive nor dead, not conscious or unconscious. It's merely some function our meat computer can't ever comprehend. The closest I can give you in terms of an explanation is that its function is playing out several dimensions above us. And it manifests itself in our realm as something you can interact with. Something that replies and seems self-aware, but is not. Imagine pushing a cube that you can hold in your hand into a lower two-dimensional plane. Then let's suppose two-dimensional beings see this cube. They would only see width and height, but not depth. Leviathan is something much, much more complex, running several layers above us. Its expression in our world, although simplified, looks as if it's a living, thinking thing from beyond. But that's the great folly of cults and organizations that form around it. They strive in vain to live a life based on something they have severely misunderstood. So that begs the question, where is the intention coming from? The acts they carry out in the name of this entity, where does it come from? I don't have an answer to that,
I'm stupid.
but I can provide a
Perhaps
theory.
somebody else smarter
This
can figure
higher
this out.
function playing out in our world is so incomparable with the human mind that when it touches the nature of man, very strange and catastrophic things can happen. But that's a story we can dive into another time. The task at hand is Greg and Jimmy in retirement from law enforcement.
Nice
Greg
art by
finally
Scrib.
found a large piece of land in the mountains, built a small cabin, and was enjoying retirement after catching a bullet in his last case. But as he continued construction, the bureaucratic institution ruling his district flagged his construction on a bridge he needed for his driveway. A small
gotcha,
creek ran through his property, so he built a simple but effective bridge across it. It wasn't long before the state sent a guy out half his age with a net and a microscope that eventually determined it was a natural stream and that he couldn't simply have a box culvert or a large corrugated pipe.
Hello, I'm your sub-narrator, Jack, not to be confused with the main narrator or Jimmy's internal monologue.
That's pretty funny.
Now that that's out of the way, let me take this one, Joey. Greg went to City Hall, as we know, to fight this code violation, but the city councilman said, "No, you must build Class A interstate bridge at your expense." But he didn't know what Greg had up his sleeve. The sponsorship loophole. Seth said an impersonation of the councilman was important. I'm done. Take it from here, Joey.
At his own expense, he was expected to hire engineers to construct a
Oh, yeah,
large
Zeb.
reinforced interstate bridge with a dirt bottom to ensure invertebrates could safely travel across. Now, the kicker is that just upstream, about a mile away, the city had a box culvert going under several roads on the same stream, but that a different office governed road bridge construction. His specific problem fell through the regulation cracks since his was on private land. And even more infuriating is that all the locals knew this not to be a natural stream, but water runoff from a local gas station several miles away that the city put in decades ago to manage water runoff.
Yeah.
But the tax man had found Greg, despite his careful efforts
Damn, the taxes
to take
found me
care
again,
of
bro.
local invertebrates on his own
fucking
and
taxes,
the very
bro.
low impact he had environmentally. Greg was faced with fines and a massive project to rebuild his bridge. Having to think fast, he
That's a
looked
great
down
picture.
one morning during his coffee routine and noticed several empty bottles of Calypso lemonade floating toward his bridge from the local gas station. An idea formed. He rushed to his local codes building and found what he was looking for. A small clause that stated a corporate sponsorship for new construction in his area did away with certain jurisdiction power the city had. A small clause that stated a corporate sponsorship for new construction in his area did away with certain jurisdiction power the city had. An old leftover tax incentive the city put in to encourage growth. He decided to go to City
where's the
Hall
second
and
narrator?
fight this. He sat before
We
a
need the second
panel of
narrator in
district
here, bro.
representatives laying out his case, revealing to them that he had acquired a Calypso lemonade sponsorship and that the large corrugated pipe he installed was covered in the beverage company's decals. He did it.
Gotcha, Marvel.
He beat City Hall. They could do nothing. He had bested them. Now, let's fast forward. The agents
That's
have
very
Greg
cool, wait.
on the hook, and now they will try to recruit Jimmy, who is a little bit more nomadic than Greg.
Hello. This is Jimmy's internal monologue, not to be confused with the main narrator. Remember that. So that's me, kicked out of the forest, wandering the rainy streets.
Fucking
But at
zombie
least
just
I
in the
had
corner.
Mexican short round by my side. Mijio eating cyberpunk noodles while 2 Coronas are shotgunned to my belly. I didn't have a care in the world. Little did I know my life was about to change.
Agent Jimmy, unfortunately we have a case for
What
you
up, Agent
and
Jimmy?
we need you back.
What exactly are the details, and maybe I'll consider it.
Well, it's a strange one. It's a series of puppet murders.
What?
Why would I give a shit about puppets?
There's a lot of people dying, Jimmy, and the bottom line is you're our last hope and we need your help.
If we're going to discuss this further, we need ice cream.
Puppet activity.
We can do
real.
ice cream.
Now, here is where we started running into money issues, so certain scenes will be me talking over the storyboard art. As the detectives are now both committed to the case, they both land in Heatherwood Hills. Meeting face to face in the terminal, there was silence. Not much needed to be said. After some
Shout out
time,
Script
they
Tank.
shake hands and proceed to get a taxi together. It's kind of gay.
Kind of gay. Heatherwood Hills. Well, yeah, you have to give it some you gotta give it some loose rope as well, because this is
Jimmy,
the first thing of
we
the
need to
scale that Seth has done. So
You know I love this piano, right?
it's a goofy
I love
movie,
your
but
playing, but we got more important discussions at hand.
It's broken, but it still works with a little bit of practice.
We all are, Jimmy. We all are.
very cool, come God.
We have a big issue here, boys. Somebody is going around
Yo, Blake, real?
and they're killing multiple people,
Thank you, wait.
but the problem is there's no DNA,
I made
there's no fingerprints, and there's no physical evidence left behind
I
from
pretty
the
much
killer.
made my costume and
But
some
here's
of
where it gets
Jimmy's
really
costume.
weird is some of the victims have got tiny hand bruises
Yes, Miss
on
F.
their arms, and the crime scenes either have nylon stuffing, little suits left behind,
Thank you, Horty man.
little googly eyes, and we need Greg and Jimmy to figure out the hows and the whys. And we need to stop killing our citizens.
Yeah, that's super weird.
He sounds like the guy's like.
Case files.
What about elf practice?
Uh,
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright. Go.
Yo, Blake moment. Blake moment.
Sorry for the corrupted audio. It was fixed as best as possible.
Spoken. No, I love the second narrator. Stupid. Well, that was a weird debriefing from the big boss today, but tell me, what brought you here, my man?
To this bar?
No, what's happened in your life? What's your story, man?
Oh. I found that cult that I told you about. There's something evil in the air.
Love stoned. That's some interesting backing audio. So spooky. The back truck's farting, bro. Oh, that's a pretty good shot. I hear that Joker. No, Mexican short round! Mexican short round!
English? Espanol? Hijo. ¿Cómo te llamas? Te llamo puto maricón? Hijo. Soy tu mamá nuevo.
Doesn't nuevo mean blue?
Ándale, hijo.
Nobody knows better, more Spanish than I do. That was an actual explosion. That wasn't special effects. I wasn't in there, but I could see the flash.
Oh man, you blacked out, ese. Seems like you got a superpower, Holmes.
We have to burn it to the ground. All of it.
I'm your new mom. Fire. Man, he gets that shit roaring like super fast. Seth does. It's funny, we always had a monster, I mean, no, not monster, zombie, just sitting on his knees and shit the entire time. So he looks like a little baby boy. Gotcha, Zach.
Destroyed one of the buildings and saved a kid. Somehow it's related to some higher ups, so they kicked me out. All that shit for nothing.
Average is the best of us.
What about you?
Well, I was just trying to build a bridge, enjoy my retirement, move on with my life. But you know, City Hall had to get involved. That's what they do. But it was one of my last jobs. I went to an illegal Calypso manufacturing ring. Yo, groovy music.
Freeze! Huh? You're running an illegal Calypso manufacturing operation.
What?
How do you plead?
Damn, I got smoked, bro. And fell inside it, and crazy things have happened, and they're gonna get even crazier. They shot me in the arm!
But
Hey, I just had a couple of questions referring to the case. You told me to talk to you. You know anything about what's going on with that?
I don't know anything, and I don't have any more information for you. I'm sorry I couldn't help though.
Okay, interesting. Why are you acting like that? I'm just asking a question.
I just got here, I haven't had my coffee. It's just been a long morning, but I don't have any info.
Okay. That guy acting sus.
There are several moments our detectives use as downtime, processing clues, thinking on the case, and this is one such moment. Just dudes chilling. Mexican short round playing with a balloon, Greg missing his cabin home, and Jimmy admiring his gun. But soon
You got here
enough,
what we
the
watching?
downtime
False Hawks.
is interrupted by a call.
How long is this? Please say 3 hours. It's like a little over an hour.
hello? Ma'am, I agree that's weird what your husband's doing, but that's not a crime. Did you think maybe he has a hobby? That he just wants to put on a nice puppet show for the kids? We kinda need some more of them. Ma'am, I'm not a divorce lawyer. I cannot give you advice on how to make your husband like you. Hey, I'm sorry. Until your husband does something illegal, I'm gonna need you to stop calling me.
I don't know, N-word.
I'm not your therapist.
Who's
I
in the
gotta
mirror?
solve actual cases.
I can't remember if he's supposed to be there or not.
That was some lady who was complaining about her husband not giving her enough attention and building puppets.
I mean, puppet making's a serious business.
Wait, our case involves puppets at crime scenes, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, no way. This isn't good, Greg. This belonged to Mr. Potato Head.
Oh no. What happened to Mr. Potato Head? Oh, what is that right there?
Together we rise, we break the chains
Puta.
of doubt.
Get that, would you?
Chasing dreams
There he goes. There he goes. Yes! Yes! Initiate the Mexican.
Now, a little explanation is warranted here since I have your attention. Mexican Short Round had a strange ability that he refused to talk about.
Zach.
A hat. Not just any hat. A hat that gave him the power of flight. Here we see the detectives desperately seeking some downtime to stay sharp. They sit in a back room of the bar discussing their various interests.
Listen, I know that you hate Dagoth but the Elder Gods are just the same thing as him. In fact, they're more corrupt. They're not even gods. What they expect Dagoth to become after betraying him, and the main character, who's just a reincarnation, from a plot that they made to kill the original god and take his power.
I don't know. Really, the only kind of lore I keep up with is Geo and how he tried to kill up all of the cliff racers. That's pretty much all I do. I just kind of run around and do bullshit.
Makes sense. I think that Outlanders really don't like Morrowind because they don't know how to make Quama eggs. Because the best part about Quama eggs is knowing that Outlanders don't know how to make them. They're not allowed anything nice in this life.
But you know, they're kind of like cut off from the entire rest of the world. Like, the only reason why you're stuck in this Morrowind area and you can't go beyond is because the Imperials and stuff are just kind of like distance themselves from Morrowind because of their slave trade and just general bad practice.
Well, that and there's a whole plague going around too.
Oh yeah, the ash plague.
Yep, that really doesn't help. Ugh. You know, I don't know about you, but I think that the Sly 4, what really wasn't all that good. They could have done a lot better stuff with it. I miss the old music designs. I also miss, I don't know, the plot. The plot just got lost. Instead of them being kind of serious, like the first 3 games, they tried to crack a bit too many jokes here and there.
I never played Morrowind.
I wasn't as compelled with the villains as
Is it
I
over
was
for me?
with the previous 3.
Nah, I don't get mad at people for not playing Morrowind.
It could just be me getting a bit older.
I do get mad if people say that Skyrim is the best Elder
Millie
Scrolls game,
betray
though.
them.
I'll fight them.
I think that Sly 4 would have just been better with getting Sly out of retirement somehow. Or
this
maybe
is us, Zach.
just have another member of his father's original gang appear, kind of like the third one. It turned out the main villain was his father's, I guess, brains, who was that monkey guy who turned out to be wicked strong.
Yeah, no, I've never played Sly 4. I've heard a lot about it. I only go as far as Sly 3, which I think is the best in the
Morrowind
series.
lover in
Sly
chat.
1
Let's
has
go.
the best characters.
I'm
and
not a big
designs.
lore guy though. I
Sly
just
2
kind
has
of
my
go around and do
favorite
shit.
boss theme when you fight Dimitri. I prefer the game player style of the second one. I do
I don't
like
think
the
Skyrim
third
is
one,
ass,
but
but it's
something about
definitely
the second
dumbed
one and
down
how
very, very
the
hard.
boss fights played out was really interesting to me. That being said, of course, the third really is good.
Yeah, I really like the talking mechanics and the general open worlds.
Yes.
Well, that and
it's very important
how
to the plot.
how they're
Pay
recruiting
attention.
an entire team to unlock his father's original vault from the Monkey Man. It's sad what happened to that monkey guy. He was actually the same guy who was the Connecticut chimp that ripped off that lady's face.
Yeah.
He was one of the first victims of bath salts, actually.
Yeah, that happens. When you find salt in bath, the thing's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know, you just look at bath salts and you just think, you know what, I want to smoke these. And then bad things happen after that.
Oh yeah, no, we went real crazy when we decided that poop and pee were good ways to get high. You know, we really fell down the hole on that one.
Yeah, it did make sense in Sly 4 that they were just encouraging your pro-urine therapy propaganda. I don't understand why the creators added that in. That was just really weird. Have they not seen the Facebook groups of urine therapy? How every one of them just has infected eyes? Because
I'm gonna be
there's
for
no
real,
therapy with
Seth.
urine.
I don't think that the
Now,
scene
imagine
needed to
the
be
thing
this
that your
long.
body tries to get rid of. It's probably not good for
But
your
it's,
body.
it's his first.
It's
it's
really
his
not.
first,
That's why we had
movie, so,
sanitariums.
you know,
Actually, that
I'll
would have
give
been
him-
a
I'll
really
give him
good
some-
Sly
some
4
credit.
that he finds one remaining member of his father's crew who can help him find out certain secrets about his family, and they're just in this sanitarium, and it's about breaking into it to get him out.
No pauses,
but
no
also just
rewinds,
figuring
no
out a
fast
bunch of
forwards,
lore
Irish.
about why
You go
he
watch
was
it
in the
yourself
sanitarium in
if
the
you
first
need
place.
to.
That could've
Look
been
at the
pretty
link
cool.
at the top of the chat.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be interesting.
Yeah. If only they made good games like that to this day. But I feel like we'll be getting back to that point eventually. Everyone's sick of the current triopoly of video games. Microsoft's about to tank. Sony's just run by a bunch of idiots who don't realize that no one likes the DEI
This is
for
Kina.
social justice crap that Sony America has been forcing into all their products. Not to mention they have 0 games. Nintendo's doing alright. They did finally realize, hey, we can't just be strictly a children's
sure
game
Undone like that is a
company.
vibe?
Because what made
I'm
Nintendo
a
great
sex
was
machine.
when they started having more adult games like Conker's Bad Fur Day, Perfect Dark, Doom, of course, classic Resident Evil remake for the GameCube. That's just unbeatable.
Yeah. No, I think the problem with today's games is not all that. I think the problem is that they've fallen into too much of a status quo and they're not trying to shake it up. The same thing with the movie industry. It's like they're too scared to make something that's
Get more
different
money
and
every
new,
minute.
that they just make the same shooters 500 times and be like, oh, look at our realistic graphics, rather than is it actually interesting to look at?
Yeah, is it actually interesting to play? Can you be enveloped in this world?
That's
Are
why I
the
like-
characters talking like real life people, or are they talking like
Yeah, guys, the rest of the movie is
some
this now.
DeviantArt fanfic?
Sorry for the janky edit. Again, we ran out of money. Suddenly, the door breaks down. The town's drifter, foaming at the mouth, comes in ranting and raving, saying, "We've all been here before. We all are on the strings of the master. This thing the department has invited in isn't supposed to be here. If you knew it, it would break your mind." So the detectives grab him
This
in
is a really fucking
frustration,
good frame. I love
throwing
this
him to
frame.
the ground and dragging him out of the bar, tossing him through the exit. He stands in the parking lot yelling about cobras and monkeys, claiming he knows karate, and they will all... Now, Babushka was an interesting woman.
I actually gave
in
him
the
the red
town.
jacket
She was
and
married to a prominent figure in the Heatherwood community. She fled
I can't remember
the
if I gave
east
him the
in
pants. I don't
search
think I
for
did.
a better
I
life,
think he
and
brought
yet
pants
found
himself.
herself in a town where she received anything but that. She has a particular quirk where she wouldn't go anywhere without her cat, Babastis Babushka. A very interesting, fearless cat that seemed to know more about what's
Bubs!
going on than her humans, and yet carried on unfazed and in a uncaring disposition.
More awesome pictures. Reminds me of Orson Welles. I'm sure Seth would love to hear that. Yeah, it's Meg. No, it's Babastis Babushka. Yo, what are you doing? What that motherfucker doing? Yo, it's Seth on the vent. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty funny. Awesome, Seth. Get the fuck out my
I heard you got
Corvette.
some tips. Can you fill me in on them, please?
Yes, my husband has been acting very strange. He prefers
You think?
dolls over me. He's been locking himself in the basement, playing with these dolls.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a Tuesday night to me.
I don't know what to do.
How long has this been going on?
It's been a couple of months. He's also in law enforcement. I
Shut
feel
up,
like he
Bubs.
has gotten too close to the crimes that are happening in Heatherwood Hills. There's been things like tuning forks and all these dolls laying around, and it seems like he's another person entirely.
I don't know what that edit was about. That was pretty funny.
Alright, detectives. I'm Coroner
Hey,
Tate.
yo.
Let's go over some interesting findings.
Is that a vault dweller?
Puppet bodies. We've found multiple anomalies, one of which is there with you now. The skull before you was found with a small hole in the back of it. The weight wasn't right, so we sawed it open, finding the Tickle Me Elmo arm inside. As if this wasn't bizarre enough, it prompted me to do some research. I went through several archives because this seemed to ring a bell of a campus rumor I heard in med school. After hours of digging, I finally found it. One of the women who ran the campus in the 20s was the wife to an eccentric billionaire who funded the school's construction. He supposedly collected relics from long-dead civilizations we've never even heard of. One thing he was obsessed with was opening a door to an entity's realm he called Leviathan, something he endlessly scribbled about in his journals. One of the rituals he funded used the actual first nuclear detonation that predates the government's bomb, and supposedly that's where the Fed got their scientists from. In the ritual, they loaded a baby into a cylinder and detonated the bomb in hopes to create what he called the golem seed, a creature infused with something from the other side, able to open this door at will without them having to split an atom, and not be able to approach the site before the door shut again. This would mean the child would be enslaved and taught to open the doorway whenever they wanted. Unfortunately, the journals stopped there. But one thing I wanted to bring up is that the rituals further back in the journal specifically state that they were putting doll parts in their victims' skulls, somehow animating the dolls to do their will. Gentlemen, I think this is what you're dealing with. Something from the early days of this organization has survived. It's up to you to stop it.
We have to stop it, guys. Yo, who fucked up this video?
As I touched the skull, flashes of strange images plagued me. What was I doing here? Is the department using me? Is this the superpower Mexican short round sensed on me after the raid injury? Some kind of speaking to the dead? Am I psychic? I have
Dolls,
to unravel
puppets, they're
this.
basically the same thing.
But we had one last crime scene to
Goofy little
visit.
sound
Perhaps
effect.
it'll hold a clue, and hopefully put an end to this nightmare.
Jimmy's superpower is that he's psychic from the explosion of the Colts compound, of course.
What kind of sick fuck makes a trash hole? That's disgusting! Monster made this!
The Moonlight Motel. Hey, yo. Okay, okay. It's supposed to be the George Harrison voice, Kent. Everybody's got to have a trash hole. The trash hills.
The Moonlight Motel.
Why don't you just go to the motel?
Hey, trash boy. Missed the spot. Fuck this. Greg, I got some shit to do.
Yo, Peppy in
I'll
the
catch up
background
with you
reel?
later. Go do
You
whatever.
guys, you guys see Peppy?
He means well.
So many thoughts swirling that night. The rude detective working a second job at the lounge. The words Mexican Short Round said to me. The commitment I had to this case. All while knowing the department would throw us out again once this was all wrapped up. It
Real?
angered me. But Detective Blake was right.
The transparent
We
short
needed to
round.
go to the Moonlight Motel.
The umbrella. Yeah, it's like a backlit projector. Zach.
I'm not seeing anything. Might be some clues around. Give me a second, I have to go take a leak.
Yo, here he comes! A stuck in a short round is hitting the towers.
Yuck. Well, dearest Gregory, do you have any Clorox wipes?
Yo, clobbered. It's all activity, Blue River 1. Yo, it's all activity. Very cool. I'm glad you like it, Thousands of Angry Ghosts. I know what that Circle K is. Where the fuck do you even live?
What? Cut. Get back in there. What are you doing? Get back in there!
No. No. Boy! Boy! Jimmy dies. Don't worry. You'll make it out of here. You'll make it out. Oh hell yeah!
I'm so glad we got out of that.
This wasn't a Circle
We're
K,
short round.
and it wasn't, and it's not Colorado.
No. How did we get out of that?
We had a good Samaritan.
Detective Jimmy, I know you. Let me explain though. I was into the cold wait at the compound. I've been seeing strange pillars of smoke.
That's weird. What the heck is going on there?
That's weird.
And, you know, one of them let me heal. To you. You know,
Yeah,
the firefighters, that's what I'm here for, to help.
He said gay.
I could tell them 1,000,000 times. But I'm just the fucking outcast. Someone who's seen too much. Perceived as fucking crazy. Who the fuck's crazy now? It's gonna take a while for those wounds to heal, boys. Yeah, you've cut the puppet strings. But I didn't hear any fucking door close.
This is like the Avengers. Yeah, the autistic Avengers.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Seth.
I am your director, Seth. A few things to note. The tuning fork was a clue that was found on the roof that was connected to Agent Seth through the Babushka's interview. So that's how that happened. That's all wrapped up. Now, John has been seeing strange pillars of smoke ever since the raid of the cult compound. And he's been seeing them for years. Day to day, and one day he decided to follow it, and that's how he found them and saved them, and yeah, that's about it. Also, I have run out of money for the narrator, illustrator, and any more voiceover work, so this is an illustration I did of John seeing the pillars of smoke, just so you kind of understand. He's been seeing these for 8 years. So that's about it. Well, let's get back to the boys. They're very beat up from the puppet injuries, so let's check on them.
That was really funny. You awake, brother?
I am now. Oh, I really need a cigarette.
You sure? In your condition?
I need something to cool the nerves. What? Not like it's gonna kill me any quicker.
It's just like Monty Python.
Our nerves are more
It's kind of the idea.
cooled.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Is this movie out? Yeah, that's how we're watching it. It's totally not gay, Airsoft Fatty. Two men sharing a hospital bed is totally not gay.
So this Leviathan entity tried to gain access to our dimension. He used a man as a failed iteration. That man goes on to get some weird power to animate dolls. Uses the dolls to
couldn't even afford 2 beds.
But to what end? It's all a mess.
Is it a movie? No, it's a
The
song.
evil, the loss, the unending loss.
I forgot about that fucking
Who was that man
part.
with the camera?
I don't know. I think that's just the brain damage talking to my friend, but I understand what you're talking about, and I respect it.
I just wish I knew all the answers, you know?
We all do wish we did.
Hey amigos, I'm okay, yo. It's great up here. Keep a lime in your Corona, and I'll see you soon, ese.
Mi hijo.
Oh, okay.
And there we have it. A tidy conclusion to our story. The bad guy has stopped, Mexican Short Round is in a better place, giving Jimmy hope, and Greg can go heal at his peaceful cabin. Nice and coherent.
Yeah, Cantic. Camera works
So a
sure good.
Leviathan creature tried to come to our world from his dimension.
That was amazing.
Jimmy wasn't doing anything to stop the wheelchair. This just kept moving.
Oh, sorry.
We need to go to McDonald's and watch the Wiggles, is it?
Scene, Greg is at the Calypso manufacturing facility, take 2.
No, that was fun, Seth. I think a lot of people liked it.
You're running an illegal Calypso grab, man. Fucking hell.
I didn't count, but I think that's it. For the 15, I wanted the anger.
One arm or 2 arms involved? Like,
I'm gonna zoom in on your face. Hold on, because I gotta make sure everything is.
Morgan.
I woke up about 3 hours late. I need to go pick up Greg now.
Hey, no problem at all, Seth. We'll watch the behind the scenes next.
What's going on, everybody? I just want to let y'all know about this movie I'm a part of. It's called False Hawks. Go check it out. I'll post links on my story and on my wall. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the support. Bye-bye.
Film me now?
We are rolling now.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, how you guys doing? It's John Tent, aka John. Little googly eyes, and in some cases, an entire arm of a
Yeah, Harm Cannon. It's finally done. Man, that was super fun, Seth. I think there's a lot of ways we can improve in the next one, but this is a perfect stepping stone and a perfect building block.
I know I am.
You know, you don't learn anything without trying things. So I'm very, very appreciative to be a part of this. It was super fun, and I'm sure a lot of people will also love it.
All right, you're good. You got one. All right, run on this side of the room. You don't die.
All right, it's loaded. Is everybody out from the door frame? And it is recording.
Oh hell yeah, potent frog. I think I told Seth to use them. We got Indiegogo backers. Forgot about that. False Hawks 2 confirmed. I think there's a chance.
So thick.
We have a funny idea for another one as well. That isn't False Hawks.
peek back there. Come on, seriously, Greg, take a peek back there.
Yeah, that's a good judgment.
Some of our really old, like, wall things, too.
Do you want to reset because you were right there and then you walked in? Is that this? We're doing that thing? Be careful.
Okay, so we'll just start, like, right here, but, like, cut it so that way it's, like, less windy. Like, I'll just play
Next movie needs to start with yeah. And chili dogs. Well, why is there two? Oh, they're both by Meg. Meg's good at drawing Sonic characters. Okay, I didn't know that about her. Anything else? Is that all? That is it. That is the movie. Now let's get the BTS on. I'm assuming it's up. No, it's not up yet. Morgan! Morgan! You was like, I gotta call him Morgan.
Hey, brother, I'm fixing it right now.
Morgan!
It said it was scheduled for 9:30. I'll see what's up. I'll fix it. I'll get up in 2 seconds.
Bye-bye.
I see ya.
Meg didn't weigh that much. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Meg is skinny. But yeah, we got 36 watching on YouTube right now, and we have 24 on Twitch right now. Let's see how many views False Hawks has right away. 276 views in 1 hour. Not bad. Not bad. Skinny man. Stop simping for Seth's soon-to-be wife. Oh, you're Meg. Not S2 Meg. Are we talking? Oh, we're talking about season 2 Meg. Why are we talking about season 2 Meg? What'd she do? You thought it was the same girl? Nah. I don't know about Meg. There we go. The BTS is up. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Morgan.
Alright, it's
roll with the Windows Movie Maker.
January 9th, 2025, 12:11 p.m. I woke up about 3 hours late. I need to go pick up Greg now.
Oh yeah. Shooting blanks. That's kind of funny.
And it's the fucking man of the hour himself.
Hey.
Hell yeah, brother.
How you doing? This is kind of hyper. Patreon to see exclusive footage like this. Hey guys, you guys should all give money to Morgan and definitely not get scammed.
Hell yeah, brother.
How you doing?
Let's fucking go.
That's the shit.
Dude.
So I told you.
We talked about this.
Is that recording?
Huh?
If you move that out of your out of the face, you should see my eyes.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
Okay,
Yeah,
can you
so
see
the
the
way
blinking?
this thing works is it like...
Hell yeah.
Nah, you're good. We're gonna have to like bring stuff in. So now what we gotta do is first, I think the Greg Vat scene is gonna be the easiest thing to shoot. So let's carefully take the cushions off the couch. We're gonna lay them. Oh, we didn't get the ladder. We're gonna use that ladder. Forget it.
This
will be where
there was a lot of stress on Seth to make
Greg seats
this.
in place.
So, all right.
We're gonna have it dark, have like a light.
We'll look around the house.
Let's get another shout out to Seth for even putting something like this together. You know, it's a lot of work. Very ambitious.
Are you cool with being on my live in the background? Saying, okay, you're cool with being on my live. You're cool with
He's gonna aggressively.
You know that scene in Casino Royale?
Where Matt Mickelson was the only villain to have James Bond a corner, and then his dumbass, like, the loan sharks were stupid, didn't realize, oh wait, if we kill this guy, then we're gonna have to deal with James Bond later.
Yeah.
Chill,
Wayne. Chill.
I'm filming, so whatever I look at.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. Just didn't want you to think I'm just sitting there staring at you. No. Oh man. All right. This is.
Bring that other light, the light that's on the couch. Okay. People can start bringing those couch cushions. Okay.
Just move.
Reposition everything. I'll reposition the green light too.
Yep, shoot John for a moment.
Okay. Well, is that how it'd be? Help you.
I remember I was in so much pain during this one scene because I was basically sitting on my ankles. They were getting bent back in a really uncomfortable way.
On one of those chairs. And just you have your gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's all great.
Jimmy looks like the Joker in the suit.
Magic,
Yeah.
Making movies. Ooh. That was not a good burp.
Yeah, for real,
Is
Seth.
the Fritos and coffee again, bro?
Nah. What was the movie's budget? That's for Seth to know.
I'm surprised it's pretty good lighting in here. I didn't.
Thank you.
Alright, that works. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna be coming at that. And we're gonna get Don't look at me with your big old eyes.
Yeah, my fucking.
I think Seth tried to get Bert. What up, Morgan?
You look like Cyclops if he was a sexual harasser.
Oh my god.
Panasonic, but that's totally fine.
Wait, is that not Panasonic?
No, that's the Black Magic.
I'll get the Panasonic.
No, you're fine.
No,
You're fine. You're fine. What I was.
Yo, zombie, can I get quick? Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
And the Panasonic battery is.
Is it a white battery?
Do that.
Huh?
Are they like individual or?
They are. It's a black battery that says Panasonic on it. Could you dial that as low as possible? I think it's the
350
left-hand dial.
million.
Get it a little bit lower, maybe.
I've got to make an animated version of Fish
I
Tank.
want the back to be like darker.
They're all going to use flash puppets.
Is the green showing up pretty well?
Rigs.
Yeah, it does.
Oh wow, Marine, you like the Incredible Hulk right now.
Yo, I'm like goddamn Hulk right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm like a goblin.
Oh yeah.
I'm coming here, gold.
Alright, let's see.
I'm coming here, gold, baby.
Oh shit.
I'm a goblin.
The goblin.
The anti-Semitism.
Lit, dude.
Morgan,
Can't wait for that.
What's up?
you're the FBI man
Yeah.
again. I need you to wear these wraparounds.
Okay.
I know, I'm saying I got contacts recently, so
Yeah, no. Alright, I'm good.
you don't have to wear it right now.
Okay.
Just when you're in that moment.
Word.
Put a line in my
Okay,
mouth.
cool. We don't have to have.
Hey, fuck it, man. Let's go all in, baby.
What's up, y'all? Out here.
Out here just chilling, man.
Chilling.
Blake as usual.
Getting scenes
I saw you in VR chat, Greg. Are you talking about the Mr. Beast model?
One man party over here. One man party. Got the corona, not the virus.
Corona. You didn't stole my joke. I used
No. Hold on. That was my joke. I totally made that.
Everybody's used that joke. It's so on the head.
Wait. Follow me. I got a joke I want to tell you. Now this is my own.
Tell me.
There were some cows out there. I was like, dude, we're making a movie, bruh.
That's funny. That is your joke.
Yes, sure. That's his joke.
You're lying. It's out there. Wait, there is a Mr. Beast,
all natural, baby.
fake Mr. Beast model.
The fucked up thing is that it wasn't even a female cow, it was just a bull.
I'm living off of milk.
Now we see it.
Okay, so you're gonna crop it?
I thought that's what we were going to use. I thought the point was a part of it is in the frame. That way it looks more like a railing.
Okay, well, that's what I was saying. I was thinking like a continuous rail, so you wouldn't see this part.
You don't see the red. You don't see the red.
Yeah, that's the only part I'm worried about.
Put your hand on the red.
Now how's he gonna flip
No,
over?
it's out. It's out of the.
Yeah. That's
How's
what
he
I
gonna
was
what?
How's he gonna flip over?
So he'll be on his knees at that point. Do you
Bro,
think you
I'll
can
look
make
good
it
at this angle. I'll look like a fucking
Stud.
stud.
Yeah, just let me know when
We don't need
we're ready to go.
All right. We are rolling.
Good up. Am I good in frame?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Action.
Were you on about Windows?
Freeze! You're running an illegal Calypso shit.
It was like such a tongue twister that one.
Freeze! You're running an illegal Calypso manufacturing project. Operation, fuck.
You got it.
Freeze! You're running an illegal.
You got it!
Oh yeah, no, you just gotta give me a second.
Yeah.
Freeze! You're running an illegal Calypso manufacturing fucking operation.
You got this, dude. You got this. We're so close. We're so close to it.
Yeah, I mean, mainly the ankles that are messing me up. Okay, alright.
And action.
Freeze! You're running an illegal Calypso manufacturing operation. How do you plead?
All right, good. I think that was it.
Okay, but what prompted that Windows?
I like that dedication.
You just yammering for no reason?
I have all the time in the world. All of this has boiled down to getting these scenes right. So I'm all for getting it. Just waiting until we get it.
Yeah.
Also, that would be really great behind the scenes.
Well, yeah.
I want to do.
This
It'd
is
be great if we could do like a documentary style like interview. Like, man, Greg was really so good at that. Like we each get interviewed. And
Yeah, we
like,
have a chair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you guys were worried about me with my shirt off, but really this ankle thing is really fucking up.
Okay, Window, you're just being fucking annoying now.
Freeze! You're running an illegal Calypso manufacturing operation. How do you plead?
Where you do the jump.
What you need to do is get partial spinal fusion. It sounds scary, and you'll have to pick things up with a straight back for a while. But you'll never have to go back for another back surgery, so I'm going to take care of it.
It actually, the railing, I think, actually was really good on camera. I think.
Here, it would. I think that would be convincing.
Okay.
And then we,
All right.
action.
Wait. I gotta hit record.
You call action.
Okay. We're recording. This is Calypso Assassin Guy.
Window, I'm just gonna ban you, bro. You're kind of annoying me.
And action.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna do that again on Instagram.
Wait, Seth was the guy? What the fuck? Ain't no goddamn way.
Alright, Greg, what were the things you were saying? You had like an idea for the lines?
Talking Tennessee.
Oh, that's it, okay. What? What? Wait, hold on, I gotta do like Ernest T. Bass. What? Wait, alright.
Bro just came in here to say random cryptic racist shit and
Okay.
it's like, okay, what's I gotta do anything, bro?
If everyone gets to the left-hand corner of the room. Alright, it's loaded. Is everybody out from the door frame?
Yeah, everybody
What's up, narrator? Sure, sexy. Hey, yo.
It's blank, but. Alright, and
it is recording.
it is. Action.
What?
I think that was the money shot.
Smells like fireworks.
Yo, why does it say January 1st, 2021? Does that mean anything?
That's it. That's the one.
What's up, B-roll? Blake on the B-roll. I've got a I get to. It's an absolute. I'm happy and thankful I get to do this. I can help you with that.
Oh, no,
That's no problem, Zach. I always keep an eye on it.
Instinctual, you kind of like.
That's the year I was born. Edward Gamer is like 4 years old. Hey, yo, Seth is getting real close to his booty shit. Seth taking a sniff.
That was it.
It's okay for this scene. Mexican short round is just pretends to whisper in my ear. It'll be for something funny, but I know basic phrases in Spanish, so
I don't know any Spanish myself, but
so essentially it's just I'm gonna be saying to him in Spanish, "What's your name?" Oh, tu llama. But just don't even translate that, because that'll just be something silly that the audience will just look up, and then I'll just say to him, "Soy tu nuevo mamá," which means I'm your new mother.
Smells like Jimmy Dean sausage.
Yes.
Yo.
So what I'm thinking is, does the apple, like if you were to put the goggles on,
really funny about the dog supply.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's my favorite. That's such a good
dog supply.
D, Greg.
Sometimes
What are you fellers doing in here?
that's what I was thinking. Oh, what's up?
What are you fellers doing in here?
We're flushing meth.
Yeah, brother. You know it's Breaking Bad season, baby.
My sister called the cops on me because I didn't pay her the $200 I owed from the last sex session. I had to flush my meth.
That's fine.
My sister's a fucking hoe.
I'll tell you what to do.
I caught her cheating on me with my cousin.
Whoa.
Yes, I am a DuPont. How could you tell?
Like a sleazy car sale.
I don't know what the fuck Jimmy's saying half the time.
My dad's mortal enemy is probably the sleaziest car salesman. Like what they're doing with their cars is illegal as shit. They're deliberately selling people cars that have no value with shit parts that are just going to break the second you drive home, get off the lot.
Your dad has beef with Danny DeVito.
Love that garage thing. My dad has. Well, actually, his name's the Flippo.
What a RS player. Yeah, you know that Matilda's dad?
Of course, Mr. DeFlippo just tries to hide behind legal loopholes because my dad's 6 figures than Sam Poppy.
Is DeFlippo his real name or is that?
That's his last name. His full name.
Because DeFlippo is those cars.
It was pretty cute, page programming.
DeFlippo.
But if you look up.
That band dude's ex's trip. What's he on about, Zach?
I know the vibe.
His son's blonde hair, blue eyes.
I don't really care about him. I wasn't really offended by anything he really did. I was just like, I'm not. You're just gonna come in here and spam random bullshit.
This dude built a whole fucking mansion.
I mean, I guess he didn't spam. Basically, I was like, hey, what are you talking about? And he's like, getting aggressive.
Which he never
I'm
paid
like,
the construction people.
bro, I just want my chat to be chill.
And his son's like a proud anti-cop terrorist out in New York City right now.
I'm not offended by it, but I don't know what the fuck he was saying, and he refused to elaborate. So I was like, okay, I don't have to deal with you.
His dad has come back to strangers, but he loves his kids, so he's not a bad dad. And it's like, you live in a mansion large enough that you can get lost in it.
I love how Blake just pops in randomly,
he's walking
like a random mascot.
Person and say, "Oh yeah, man, that's kind of like capitalism's evil." Like, dude, it's just a case of
very well off of it.
Antifa realizes where he came from or who his father is. But then again, that's most of Antifa. They're just spoiled brats that they miss the power and control they had in modern day grade school where, like...
While we're filming this, I'll say this, man, happiness is a mind. It's a mindset. It's not the size of the house. I could be happy in a tiny home or in a giant
That is so true, Blake. You are speaking to the choir, bro.
And I've been in
this Blake guy...
pretty much all of those situations.
This Blake guy... he understands.
I'm not going to go deep into my life, but it is on the internet.
Even in Utah, I was happy. Believe it or not, in Utah, I got laid by 5 different women out there.
What? Were you homeless or no?
I was starving halfway
Was
to
it good
death.
kind of autistic? I don't know. Do you watch Me Harm Cannon?
Still got it.
We'll say that.
Well, it's Utah, folks. There's not much out there.
And the program, assaults and kidnappings. Essentially, modern day Pennhurst and the old mental asylums. It's a continuation of them, but just under a different name. There's no therapeutic benefit whatsoever. My mom.
Is that the Exploited Freeman?
Cut this out.
Oh no, my battery's dying, bro. I think this is the last frame of the battery.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Quiet and action.
Album found. We found it, guys. The album was found. I'm glad he found it. I was really worried about that.
Cut. All right, that's good.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Woo! Okay. Who else was holding their breath right then?
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
I can send you just a full translation. The main gag is you don't translate his name because it would be really funny if a bunch of people kept saying like realizing it, but also because someone from the Spanish side of the fan base would look at it, probably Sugar Crash and go.
Hopefully I did good in the second one. It was a little bit harder because I was fully method acting with.
You were, dude. You did really good.
But when I got back in it kind of felt like I was like, shit. Well,
you were a zonked out, like zombified kid. All right. So now, what we got to figure out is since we're doing this thing, what I could do is I could close this. Put a bowl. We brought a bowl where I could put a little bit of gunpowder.
It's 9:51 p.m.
You could just I could get a shot like right here, and I'm probably gonna need you, Morgan.
Yeah. Sorry.
To do this. So.
That was good.
That's. I love this movie already. All right. So, yo, essay, you blacked out,
Face
man.
reaction on me. What do you want?
But are you hearing the lines?
I like the idea of Seth
What
just lying
lines
on
are
the
you
ground.
gonna say?
I'll be like, oh man, you blacked out. Essay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll give it like a.
No. Okay. First, say that line, but before go. Hey, you're awake, Holmes.
What was the budget for it? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, because like.
Hey, you're awake, Holmes.
Yes, and then go.
Okay.
Do your
if I had to guess, I'd say probably
Hey, yo, wake
$2,000.
Oh, man, you blacked
Probably the
out,
same amount as segregated.
That's it. Action.
If I had to guess.
You finally awake, Holmes? Oh man, you blacked out, they say. Seems like you got a superpower, Holmes. Fuck. Do it again. I'll do that.
Yeah, superpower.
I messed up the last part. I'm getting the Holmes and the essays.
The Extreme Peace premiere is going on right now? Oh, damn. I don't know about that. Is it the one at his comedy show or the actual, like, episodes?
Oh man, you blacked out, they say. Seems like you got a superpower, Holmes.
Oh, the live one? Oh, okay. Well, we'll find then.
Alright, I'm gonna do one. Let's do one more take. Let's do one more take.
Yeah, this is great. I really want to do a big Mexican version, so.
Okay, get closer. You can get as close as you need to, by the way. I'm fine.
Let me know if the shot's good.
Yeah. Action.
You finally waked up, Holmes? Oh man, you blacked out, that's it. Seems like you got a superpower, Holmes.
You blacked out, fool.
You got fucked up.
I'm probably gonna shit myself. Anyways, shout out to everybody involved. Shout out to Morgan, Meg, John, Alex, Jimmy, Seth, Zombie, Blake, and whoever else I did not see. And yes, I farted a little bit because it might be coming out. I got a little stomach. Anyways, you guys go support it. Link at the top of the chat. You know, watch it, leave a comment, do whatever. You guys are awesome. I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.